We've all been there, brothers. We've been out on a date with a lovely lady, and as far as we know, things are going great. But for some reason, after the date, we no longer hear from her, or she's suddenly distant, or even worse, she says she just wants to be friends. Chances are that on the date you did or said something wrong, but fear not, my brothers, that's why I'm here. In this video, I'll be sharing 8 of the biggest mistakes that us men make when we go out on dates. Hey guys, my name is Tito. I'm a photographer and a YouTuber. Be sure to check out my other YouTube channel on personal finance for young people. I will link it in the description box down below. I think it might be worth your time. But in this video, I'll be talking to my fellow men about some of the mistakes that we make when we're out on dates with the ladies, and hopefully how these mistakes can be avoided. So if you want to learn how to better relate with the ladies, then keep watching. And while you're at it, please do me a favor and like this video by clicking on the like button and subscribe to my channel as well. The first mistake that many men make when we're out on dates is fiddling with our phones. Our smartphones are so integrated in our daily lives these days, it's really hard to put them down. But on a date, nothing screams disrespect and neglect quite like someone who is constantly on their phone. And in some cases on dates, people actually hide behind their phones so as not to engage with the person that they're on a date with. Maybe because they're shy, or maybe there's some regret, they no longer like the person or something like that. But that's not nice. You both have agreed to meet up, to get to know each other and to spend time together in person. So it's best for you to be there and to put your phone down. So if it's not an important phone call or text message, avoid checking your phone frequently and give that woman the attention she deserves. Trust me, she'll notice and it will gain you some points. Number 2, making unnecessary assumptions. This is one thing that I've struggled with in the past. I've often assumed, because of my perception of my dates, that they'd only be interested in certain things like expensive dinner dates and not cheaper alternatives like going to the movies or a free concert or a free stage play. Many of us men make assumptions about the women who agree to go out with us, and on many occasions, we're wrong. So rather than making an ass out of yourself by assuming, instead ask the lady what she'd like or what she'd be interested in or what she'd be up for. You might be surprised. So for example, rather than just ordering her drink for her, how about first of all you ask her what she'd like to drink? You might be surprised by the answer. Number 3, bad-mouthing previous dates. Oftentimes, us men take women to the same spots that we like, and unknowingly, sometimes we talk about the previous times that we were at that spot, and sometimes we talk about who we were at that spot with, and inadvertently, some guys end up saying negative things about their previous dates. And that's not nice. If you are going to bring up the women that you've gone on dates with in the past, don't run them down and don't speak negatively of them. Number 4, talking too much about yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, lots of women love listening to an intelligent man talk about himself, especially when he's saying all the right things, ticking all the right boxes, and really communicating in an effective manner. However, sadly, this isn't always the case with many of us guys. So be careful not to ramble on and on. And remember, a date, the purpose of a date is to get to know one another and to have a conversation. And that can't really happen if one person is rambling on and hogging the conversation. Hey guys, I want to interrupt this video really briefly just to ask a quick favor of you. If you're enjoying this video or if you're gaining value from it, then please like this video by clicking on the like button just underneath the video and subscribe to my channel as well. This is a new channel. I'm trying to grow the numbers, so please like the video and subscribe as well. And you can go the extra mile of turning on notifications as well. If you've done any of these things, you have no idea how much you've made my day. Thank you so much. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 5, making a date feel like a job interview. Sadly, lots of guys that go out on dates with women make those women feel like they're auditioning for the role of girlfriend or wife, and as a result, they ask a series of questions that make the date feel like a job interview. This is ridiculous because A date shouldn't feel like that. Fine, some Q&A is okay, especially if it's light-hearted and if it's fun. But when you're asking questions like it's a job interview, you're getting it wrong. Dates, like I said earlier, are about good conversations. They shouldn't feel like an interrogation. Number 6, giving inappropriate compliments. Let's be honest, many men are driven by what they see. And when we're out on a date with an attractive woman who looks beautiful or even sexy, we tend to want to say that we like what we see. And this could be her dress or her shoes or her body. But we have to be very, very careful because men's sensitivities are very different from women's sensitivities. So while saying something like, "Baby, you've got curves in all the right places," it may not sound rude to someone like you, a guy. To a woman, that kind of talk may come off as being offensive, especially if two of you don't know each other that well or if she doesn't feel comfortable with you. So try and avoid making sexual, objectifying, or inappropriate remarks that she may not appreciate. However, if she's given express, clear, verbal permission or indication that you can use that kind of language with her, then I guess you're good to go. Number 7, trying to get physical too soon. This. Lots of guys on dates try and get touchy-feely. And I'm not just talking about, trying to get a kiss on the first date or after the first date. I'm talking about things like putting your arm over her shoulder or trying to grab her thigh or trying to tickle her. All these things can be seen as an invasion of the person's private and personal space, and that's not what she came out on a date for. She didn't come out to be touched or groped inappropriately without her consent by some guy that she barely even knows. When it's time to get physical, hopefully she'll give you some verbal or non-verbal cues, and if she doesn't, there is no harm in you asking first. Okay? Until then, please, no inappropriate touching. The 8th mistake that many guys make on dates is showing up without a plan. And this is a mistake that lots of guys make. They set a time or they link up with the girl or they pick her up, right? But that's as far as the planning goes. They don't have any ideas or plans for where they can go and things they can do. They want to leave that up to the woman. And this is a big no-no. You should always have an idea or a list of things, potential things that you can do on the date, even if both of you end up figuring it out together. Have some ideas, have some nominees, so to speak. Never show up for a date being totally clueless. It's not a good look. So there you have it, guys. 8 big mistakes that us men make when we're out on dates with women. But since you've come this far, you stuck around this long, here's a bonus point for you. Number 9, saying, "How come a beautiful woman like you is still single?" Guys, we say this sometimes because it's what we're thinking, right? But women tend to interpret it differently. To them, it's like you're saying that she's not aware that she's an awesome catch and that for some reason she's okay not being caught. And it could also sound like, you're looking for that flaw or that reason or that issue that has kept her single for so long. So let's try and avoid saying that or using that statement. She knows she's beautiful, she knows she's awesome, and she also knows she's single. There's no need to rub it in. So guys, those are some of the biggest mistakes that men make when they're out on dates with women. So that the women don't feel left out, I'll be doing a video very soon on some of the mistakes that women make when they are out on dates as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to please check out my personal finance YouTube channel, which I've linked down in the description box below. Be sure to help me grow this channel, first of all, by liking this video, by clicking on the like button, and feel free to subscribe to my channel as well by clicking on the red subscribe button just down below. And please turn on notifications as well so that you're notified whenever I drop a new video. If there are any mistakes that that men make when they're out on dates, especially if you're a woman watching this video, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Tito. This has been awesome, and feel free to share this video with any of your friends, family members, or even your enemies. Thanks once again, guys. Catch you in the next one.